There is currently a global energy crisis going on around the world. In this video, I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to give updates and some data on that, as well as the uranium market, and talk about which stocks I'm actually looking to buy more of in the uranium sector. Also in this video, we'll talk about the overall market health, the global shipping crisis that's going on that's also affecting everything from energy to the entire stock market. But first, hit that like and subscribe button below, because if you want that third uranium documentary I'm going to be making, let's get this video to 1,000 likes. I enjoy making those, and if you guys enjoy watching those, please hit the like and subscribe button below. We'll jump right into this. So first things first, my number one favorite thing is uranium. We're going to talk about the uranium sector just quickly, and then we'll jump into the energy crisis. So uranium, the stock market's going to open up in about 10 minutes. Uranium's been doing very well. The overall stock market was down yesterday, and uranium has gone up. So this is very positive. I'm actually looking at Fision. I've done some videos on this since it was about 50 cents. Closed at 70 cents the other day. It has since went to a $1 price tag on the stock, but it's retraced a little bit. So I'm looking to add. I like when we get these dips, I really like to add to stocks like Fision that have wonderful grades. They're in the best place in the world, the Athabasca Basin, and I really like the exploration upside. Although the company is it's doing very well, it still has a pretty low market cap. So I like that. One other thing about the spot market, it has gone down about $10 in the past, few weeks. There's less volume in spot. Once they get more volume coming in, I think the spot market will go up. The long-term market has actually gone up in uranium, which is good. That was one of the things that I said I think was going to happen with this, specifically with spot buying. But this energy crisis around the world is really what's starting to spur a lot of positive things in uranium. So Japan aims to restart nuclear power plants by 2030 for this climate goal. So they're already doing restarts now. Their new prime minister is a lot more bullish than the previous on restarting nuclear reactors. And if you know that China, Japan, India, all these countries in the East, they have a big push in the uranium sector when their future is very, very pro-nuclear. Now, Japan, like I said, since Fukushima, they were not very bullish on building new nuclear power plants, but with the new SMRs coming online, Royce, a lot of these positive things are happening for the sector. If we're looking at just the total energy sector, year to date, everything is up. But as you can see here, uranium is still down in the past few weeks, yet we're still up 38%. So we've got a long ways to go here in uranium, a big upside. I think $100 plus, like I've said before, by maybe Q2 next year, maybe sooner, depending on what happens. But this energy crisis is really what is spurring these crazy price runs in coal and natural gas. So India is actually, they say that there's 4 days left on their coal reserves. Now, India is a very big coal energy producer, and they import a lot of coal. And the country itself relies so much on coal. And I actually have the numbers here. As you can see, there are about 17 plants with 0 days left of coal. And these are the megawatts here. So you can see that is a lot of dependence on coal power. Now, India, if you've seen in my previous documentary, India is looking to boost their nuclear power output. But this has sent coal prices rising like crazy. And India is not the only country. Their stock levels are running low. They're looking to, up those, but there's a big problem. Europe, the same thing happened. In Germany, they actually, they're having these record natural gas prices going up, hit 100 euros. And if you could just see this parabolic move, natural gas, just in this, last 18 months, it's just been insane. So all of these countries, Germany, they're running out of coal. They ran out of coal at one of their plants. This is huge. The prices pretty much on everything have been going up here. As you can see, the actual coal inventory has been going down. We're here, right here on this chart for China. China is also running out of coal. Now, they had an embargo on Australia, which, you know, exports a lot of coal. So China, they've also had some really big issues with weather, and this is causing major problems. And a lot of this is due to shipping constraints. We're looking here, shipping issues. We can see here on this chart, this is from right here, we're about 2020, 2021, right here, boom, just spiking up like crazy. You know, just from Los Angeles to Shanghai, just look at the prices. You know, you're a couple $1,000s for this, and now it's, you know, $10,000, $15,000 plus. There's big issues. A lot of these containers, when they get into the port, you know, they're just sitting there, as we talked about in previous videos. So this is causing inflation worries. Prices are going up. You know, when you can't get materials in, you can't import as many materials. There's a lot of issues with this. And that's not the only thing. Because of this, in China, they actually have about 14 days of coal stockpiles left. Now, there are actually 27 mines that were shut down. And the biggest producer right now of coal is China. And they had to actually shut down these 27 mines because of the massive flooding that's going on over there in China. And flooding is not only messing up their coal production, it's also messing up their electricity production, because a lot of their electricity is also done via hydropower. So when they get this flooding coming on, it really messes up their power output. So there's energy issues over there where they have to shut down a lot of these plants. They have to conserve energy. And with the rising use of energy, not only in EVs, you know, like electrical vehicles, but cryptocurrencies across Europe and across the East, it's going to really wreak havoc. I really think this will start to raise uranium prices a heck of a lot more, because, you know, the price is just so low right now. You know, we're looking at these commodities, they've gone up. Uranium still needs a minimum of $65+ for just, you know, some of the bigger producers to even break even on. So we need $100 uranium. So here's the thing, if coal can go 198% just in the last, 10 months, this is big. This is coal. This is something that we're looking to get rid of for energy, you know, use, even though they're still using it pretty heavily in India and China, and obviously in Germany. You know, here in the United States, we're looking to get rid of a lot of coal plants, and even in Europe they are as well in some places. So nuclear is a big part of the future. One last stock I want to talk about is Rolls-Royce. I've been covering this since it was $1.50, and this is some big news. Rolls-Royce just keeps throwing out positive news for the uranium sector. This is huge. So Rolls-Royce is in talks with Amazon and other US tech giants to power a vast data centers with new mini nuclear reactors. This is something that I think is the future. These new small modular reactors, they are meltdown proof pretty much. And I think it's really gonna help the uranium sector, because these will still use HALEU fuel, which uses uranium. And you know, Rolls-Royce is very cheap. It's around $2 right now. Like I said, I covered it at $1.50 originally. I think this stock could easily go back to $20. If we go in the future into space mining, we look into those type of things, nuclear thermal propulsion. You know, Elon Musk gets involved in this, because remember, Jeff Bezos is competing, Blue Origin's competing with SpaceX, and this new NTP, nuclear thermal propulsion, I think will be the future. This is major speculation in the long run, but I really love, I would love Rolls-Royce's, you know, the amount of cash they're bringing in and the upside that it has. I love the fact that PE ratio is so small, and they just keep bringing positive news to the nuclear, you know, energy sector. And uranium really needs this type of thing for a good future in uranium. There are some coal, you know, stocks a lot of people have been tracking. You know, they're on my radar. BTU is one of them. But I'm really just looking to concentrate still on uranium, any sector that's related to uranium, because I think it's going to have the biggest upside. Coal has had a massive run. I'm not going to say that coal is going to pretty much end its run, because, you know, these plants still need it and it's a supply and demand issue. But uranium, I think, is even a bigger supply and demand issue, and we're just starting to see that as the price starts to rise. So if you guys like this video, let me know. Are you involved in any coal stocks? Let me know about that. And do you think uranium has a continued run? Do you think we'll hit 100? Let me know below, and until next time.